What's good? It's me, J King, aka Coach OG. Shout out to all my OGs, OHG, O-Head Gang. Shout out to the IQ Ballers and the Clamp Camp. Yo, it's a lot going on in the preseason, man. NBA preseason, man. A lot of drama, a lot of extra. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't feeling none of it. I just want to see the basketball, man. I'm tired of all the drama. It's kind of remind me of battle rap, man. I kind of stopped watching battle rap for a little bit because it is too much drama, not enough not enough, you know what I'm saying, what I came here for, battle rap, you know what I'm saying, not enough bars. But, you know what I'm saying? Basketball, I don't know, it seems like drama just taking over everything nowadays. Drink water, y'all. Let's get hydrated. Anyway, man, let's get into it, man. I don't want to hold y'all too long, so, you know what I'm saying? They ain't here right now. We watching on the playback. I'm already late. First of all, we're going to talk about those aces. Aja Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces win back-to-back WNBA championships. They were able to beat the Liberty in Game 5. I ain't gonna lie, man. They had a good chance. They had a real good opportunity to get that game. Liberty could have won that game, man. They had a good look at the end of the game. It was way off. It couldn't drop, man. Just couldn't drop. My fact, let's go ahead and look at some highlights from the game, man. We're gonna look at some highlights real quick. Let me get right. All right. They had a couple injuries too. You know, that was the Aces. The Liberty's opportunity to kind of get that game. Sorry for the quality, man. I don't know what's going on with that, but good start for Vegas here in Game 4. Laney in the corner. See, a little lackadaisical on the closeout, so she got that shot. But hey, they won the game in the end, though. It was close. It was a close ending. There we go. Now we looking right. See, I don't know why everybody lazy on them closeouts right now. That was another lazy closeout. Oh, that's gash. Ooh. I unfortunately didn't get a chance to see the whole game, but I saw a good part of it, though, man. This is a good series. I'm saying, how long is this? Probably gonna fast forward. Really, we ain't gonna look at the whole thing. I don't want to hold y'all. I want to show that last shot though. Dumps it in. Stewart juggles, catches. 6 seconds left. Stewart with 5. Draws the double. Look, swing pass. Perfect swing pass. Great look. Man, that hurts. That hurts. I want to go back. Look at this. That's a good box out, too. That was a good box out. 1 point, man. 1 point. Lost by 1 point and a good look from the outside. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, she didn't even have to take a 3. They was only down 1. But it was a good swing in rhythm. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, it's kind of crazy. That was a good look, man. I ain't gonna lie. I know she probably feels this type of way, but they did what they could, and she probably hurt after missing, especially missing like that. That's a bad miss. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a bad miss. But I mean, they got outplayed. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, they got outplayed. And it is what it is. Shout out to the Aces. Shout out to the Liberty for getting there. You know what I'm saying? But Aces in the end. You know what I'm saying? Win. And shout out to Aja Wilson, man. A lot of people talking about her being the new GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Definitely coming up on a legendary status. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Becky Hammond. Showed a lot of respect to the Liberty, seeing that she got her start there. So she said, she gave a lot of respect to them, saying that without them, there would be no her. So shout out to her for showing that respect. And shout out to the Liberty, you know what I'm saying, for showing up and playing some good basketball. They just, at the end, the Aces were the better team. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Candace Parker for getting another one. You know what I'm saying? But what else we got on? What else we got? Dylan Brooks, man. I want to say one thing for last, but Dylan Brooks, we're gonna get into Dylan Brooks, right? So let me see if I can find the clip. Dylan Brooks. I'm gonna say interview. Yeah. Dylan Brooks had Miles Turner had something to say about this too, which is what brought me to the attention of actually saying something. But Dylan Brooks said something about they picking on him because all this stuff after he hit somebody in the balls or whatever. But Miles, when he was playing against the Indiana Pacers, Dylan Brooks was like, yeah, that's they basically kind of played victim, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? That's low key. That's what he was doing. He's playing victim, and Miles Turner had something to say about it, saying that basically you can't be the villain and
Might have tapped him below the waist. But
might have tapped him. Man, you put your whole hand in that man. Jump, man. Whole fist.
it's just it's weird that every time that happens to me, I get picked on. So, but I guess it's just a part of my reputation.
You feel like there's a target on you?
I don't know. What's the name? What's my name? My name is Dylan the Villain. So,
First of all, I ain't never heard nobody call him Dylan the villain, but it's kind of a. I'll take it though.
Tice flopped on that previous play.
I don't know. I don't know if he flopped. I don't even, like for a flagrant 2 foul, you gotta really know like that that person's doing it on purpose or intentionally, and that's really going at who I am as a person. So, that ref Mitch, that just shows that he just doesn't, know who I am as a person. He's just going based off of what's being said.
Have you had a chance to go back and see it for yourself, different camera angles and stuff?
Yeah, I've seen it.
What do you think about it?
Slow motion is gonna, show everything. It's like the Canelo and Charlo fight. It's like they show the knockdown in slow motion and be like, ooh, ah, you know what I mean? So
I don't understand the point he's trying to make, to be honest with you.
Have you ever gotten a chance to talk to the league? Have they ever talked to you about the way that you play?
no, they just talk to me after the fact. I'm probably gonna have a call later on.
All right, we gonna leave it at that, man. So I have to agree with Miles Turner. You can't play the villain and the victim. You can't play the villain and the victim. It don't work like that. You can't be both. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, nah, I'm gonna be the bad guy, this, that, and then be like, oh, well, they picking on me because man. Draymond Green ain't playing that card. Now, to be honest with you, they probably are picking on him a little bit. I don't think that was a good example of it. I think he's reaching on that one, to be honest with you. But I don't know if he necessarily meant to, but it did look bad. Now, for those of you who didn't see it, I'll show y'all real quick, see if I can pull it up real quick. But it looked bad. It's kind of hard to believe that you didn't do it on purpose, to be quite honest with you. But at the same time, I mean, stuff happens. It does. Stuff like that does happen. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand the necessity of even reacting in that manner. Hold on, let me see if I... I was able to get it real quick. If things, I don't know, when I'm streaming, I gotta find out something, you know what I'm saying, with the streaming. When I'm streaming, things move so much slower. I'm still figuring stuff out, y'all. I'm still figuring stuff out, you know what I'm saying? Work with your boy. Work with me. We trying. All right, there we go. So you're gonna see it real quick, you know what I'm saying?
And when you have a guy that just makes you have a long night.
Like, you see how he came through, bruh. It looked bad. Not gonna lie to you, it looked bad.
Took out 2 guys on that play, Craig. Forgive me, Craig. I love it. Okay, I love it.
Look at it again.
It
It looked bad. It don't look as bad as they probably try to make it seem, but it's unnecessary to reach down there like that. You know what I'm saying?
You have a guy that just makes you have a long night.
There's another one.
Just look at it one more time. Now look at the slow motion. You can make the argument that it wasn't really on purpose, but at the same time, it also an unnecessary movement. So it don't. I don't know if it looked like he really hit him. It really hit him in the balls for real. It don't really look like he hit him in the balls, to be honest with you. So I don't know about that. But I will say it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It was a bad play. You shouldn't even reach in that manner, to be honest with you. So, I'm not mad at the call. He should be mad at the call. You can't play victim and still, you know what I'm saying, be the villain. Like that don't even make sense. That you can't play victim and villain. You know what I'm saying? It just don't work like that. But nice try though, Dylan Brooks. Nice try. All right. What else we got on the card here? Let's talk about James Harden and the 76ers. Apparently, James Harden does plan to play with the 76ers. I ain't gonna spend too much time on this because to me that's a back and forth situation where James Harden, I believe he actually was done dirty. Where they told him he was gonna do something, told him that he was gonna do something, they was gonna pay him the money, then they reneged on their statement. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's a certain level of professionality that you got to keep. And I think he's kind of crossing it. But of course, when somebody betrays you, you're gonna feel this type of way. So I don't really have anything negative to say about James Harden. And I've said negative things about James Harden in the past, not necessarily negative like for the intention of being negative. It's just some harsh criticisms. So it's not like I'm defending him or nothing. I do think I'm really on his side with this one. I think it's messed up. You say you're going to do something. You say you're going to pay that man this money. When the time comes, he took a pay cut to, you know what I'm saying, let y'all do what y'all going to do to, do what they can for a championship and sacrifice for the team. Then when he makes that sacrifice and you make a deal with him that, you'll reward him for that sacrifice later and you decide not to do it. So you got what you wanted, but he didn't get what he wanted. It's kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? But, that's hopefully that's a lesson learned that you never try to validate something that ain't in writing. It's an unfortunate fact. So, but it does plan on coming back. You know what I'm saying? They say he didn't show us some practice or whatever, but they say he's about to play in his first preseason game. So hopefully they get that together. But you can pretty much take them out the championship talks because chemistry is going to be pretty much off, and I don't think they're going to be able to play good enough to compete with other teams who have built a camaraderie where James Harden does not even want to be there. You know what I'm saying? That's just unfortunate facts. All right. We're going to talk about Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole last night scored 41 points in his preseason game. And the impressive part is not scoring 41 points. The impressive part is scoring 41 points in 27 minutes. That's pretty impressive. I mean, you break that down, you talking about more than 1 point a minute. More than a point a minute. More than a point a minute. Like, talking about close to maybe probably over 1.5 points, averaging 1.5 points a minute, over 1.5 points a minute, if I'm not mistaken. I got that right? Whatever. But the point is, it's over a point a minute. That's impressive to be able to do. This is the thing, though. I'm not necessarily in that high percentile that actually is going to praise you for getting 41 points, for one, in a preseason game. You're the main scorer on the team that's currently playing anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to talk about a particular play. We're going to get to it. Matter of fact, we're going to look at the whole thing because I have some criticisms with Jordan Poole that people been getting on me about. You know what I'm saying? People don't like my opinion on Jordan Poole. And quite honestly, I don't really give a fuck. I don't care how you feel about it. It is what it is. We're going to mute this. See, I got to figure something out with this whole thing because it be moving super slow. Like, I swear to you, my internet's way better than this. It just moves super slow when I'm streaming. But I was criticizing Jordan Poole when he still in Golden State. I'm a Wizards fan, and I was okay with having him with the Wizards. I'm not really too excited about it, you know what I'm saying? Because we're in a rebuild. So I'm not expecting too much to come from the Wizards this year. But I am happy with them going through the rebuild, and I feel like they should have did this sooner, to be honest with you. So, we're gonna point out some things that I've been saying. Like, people say stuff like, like I don't like that pull up. I don't like that pull up. Hold on, my wife's here. I don't like that pull up, y'all. I don't think that was a good pull up. I don't agree with that whatsoever. And see, the argument a lot of people keep trying to make with me is, oh, he made the shot though. If he hitting, he hot. This is the first quarter, 10-28. For those of you who don't really watch basketball, who keep trying to talk about it, they are less than 2 minutes into the game. A minute and 32 seconds to be exact. They're a minute and 32 seconds into the game. Look at the shot clock. 19 seconds. Shot clock, you get 24 seconds. So that means you're 5 seconds into your shot clock. One of the criticisms I gave about Jordan Poole was it appeared to me that Jordan Poole thought he was Steph Curry last year. And that bothered Steph Curry. Bothered other people on the team. And that's why I felt like certain things happened. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened and why it happened. All I know is I don't like it. I don't like the way he plays. I don't. I really don't. You got two inside men right there. Two inside men. You got DG right there. He's inside Mitchell Robinson, who's a slower big. DG jumps out the building. You got a man that was cutting on the outside. You didn't allow anybody to set, and you pulled up from damn near logo. But y'all want to accept that because he made it. But what if he missed it? I don't know. He's not Steph Curry, and I'm not about to treat him like he is. He has not proved that yet. He's not as consistent as Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter. If Steph Curry did that, I'd still be saying the same thing. It's not a good shot. Now, he comes off the pick right here. This is not a bad shot. I would have rather him pass the ball because, once again, we're in the first quarter. Get your team involved. I'm a stern believer in getting your team involved. He had the right corner open. His man can't help. You should have swung. I'm not mad at that shot, though. That shot's okay, though, because you had a good open pull-up. Now, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm going to go back a little bit. So you throw up. The initiation of the move is fine. But you got Denny and I can't tell. I think that's Muscola, both on the left, wide open. Now, he also could have threw the oop to DG. Look at DG. I mean, we don't say anything when they make the shot, but that doesn't change the status of the type of shot. That's what a lot of y'all don't understand. It does not change the status of the shot. That's fine. Low-key, I think he might have had somebody to win, but that's an open shot, though. You know what I'm saying? Mitchell Robinson don't step up. That's on his part. You know what I'm saying? Bad hedge on that part. You got a shooter. Step up. That's a bad hedge. So, Mitchell Robinson, I need you to get up on that one. That's a good one. Set up by Denny. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I am not going to tolerate any disrespect to Denny, bro. Because a lot of y'all talking and y'all don't even know who this man is. Y'all know nothing about Denny because y'all wasn't watching the Wizards. Half y'all not from there, nothing like that. So y'all don't watch the Wizards. You know what I'm saying? Most Wizards fans are the ones who from there. I mean, let's keep it real. I'm honest with myself with that. But at the end of the day, y'all not watching basketball. Most of y'all don't watch any games at all. And I want y'all to stop talking to me. Like, stop debating and arguing with me and trying to be disrespectful to me and discredit me because you don't understand what it is I'm saying. Don't disrespect Denny because y'all don't know this man is good. First of all, this man is a 6'9" guard. He was playing point guard at 6'9" and doing well. This is his third year. This is his third year, y'all. Stop it. Like, oh, well, last year he only did such. Roles are important. He was there with Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal's the main guy. And he was only a sophomore year player. Come on. This is the play I referenced that we were talking about earlier. Now, you see a second quarter, right? Little over a minute left and a half. Now, I can't really tell who that is, But you see the wings, both wings are open. You got Poole, who's further back. Denny is the closest, but the easiest pass would be to Jordan Poole at this moment. But he actually went out. Now, once you cleared out, the smarter pass would have been going to Denny. Now, this is the thing. Y'all be talking smack. Y'all don't even know how to watch basketball. How many red jerseys do y'all see? Because in saying y'all probably don't know what team this is because y'all don't watch basketball. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red jerseys, right? All right, now how many white jerseys do I see? I see 1, 2, 3, 4 white jerseys, right? Okay, I got 3 red jerseys in the paint and 4 white jerseys in the paint, right? I got 2 on the outside wings, right? Y'all saw it was off the rebound, fast break, right? Somebody's missing for the Knicks. I'm sorry, the white jerseys. Somebody's missing. You're on a 4-on-5 fast break. He gets out there, pass was a little late. That's on. Oh, that's who that is. That's Titus Jones. I'm surprised he did that actually. The smart thing to do right here. Go back a little bit. Go back. We're gonna go back a little bit. As soon as everybody like, oh, Denny wasn't open. Denny wasn't open. If Denny wasn't open, when was he not open? They say, oh, he pump fake. And after he pump fake, somebody said, oh, after he pump fake, he wasn't open. Yeah, but why did you pump fake? This reminds me when I play 2K because people are like, oh man, I did a dribble move and then what I'm saying, it was I couldn't pass because I wasn't doing a dribble move or I was trying to pump fake and then pass. Why? Why are you doing all that? Just pass it. Just pass it. That's the problem. You're doing too much. Bow. Caught it. He didn't feel comfortable with the shot. Pump fake it. Even if he pump fake right there and pass, it would have been perfect. Mitchell Robertson is a big. Know your personnel. A smart point guard knows their personnel. For one. Personnel on their team and personnel they're going against. So if you know your personnel, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I don't know how this is going right now. This looks like it's going behind. But anyway, so you see Denny with his hand up. Denny Abdia is number 8. The guy with his hands up. That's Denny Abdia. 3rd-year player. This is his 3rd year and with the Wizards. We got several new players. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, there's only 2 players there that were there last year. That's Denny Abdia and Daniel Gafford. Now, Mitchell Robinson standing in the paint. Dante DiVincenzo is the one standing at the top of the paint. You know, the white guy with the leggings on. Titus Jones on the Wizards. Now, you got Jordan Poole with the ball. Titus Jones at the top of the key. He the one that passed it to him. And then he obviously open on the left wing, right? If he had passed that ball, we're going to go back one more time. Throws it out, bow. Quick swing to Denny Abdia. DiVincenzo would have had to run to Denny Abdia. And Denny Abdia, if he felt comfortable, would have got that shot off, depending on how fast DiVincenzo would have got out there. Titus Jones is running out there as well to the top of the key. That being said, if Denny doesn't get that shot off, he can swing pass to Titus Jones for a 3. Look at that. DiVincenzo is split now. You got to be smart on this play. Now, it's easy for a lot of people to be like, oh, it's a good shot because he made it. Now, if he missed it, do you still call it a good shot? The thing is, a lot of y'all don't understand is a good shot is a good shot even when you miss it. It's still a good shot. It's the fundamental logic of the shot. Turn my mic down a little bit. All right. Then my mic was a little too loud. It's the fundamental logics behind the shot. Was it actually good? Was it open? Was there anybody else open? Was it what? This is what y'all don't understand. When you're a good point guard or a good coach, you teach your team or you direct your team or facilitate your team to the highest percentage shot. That's the way I play. And people would get on me like, why you ain't take that shot? You could take that shot. Yeah, but I'm going for the highest percentage. I might have had a 50% chance. I might even had a 70% chance. But I know you got like a 90, 95% chance of making that shot. Off. My dog tripping. Get off. That's not yours. My dog like to take ownership of everything. Lay down. So, You see this already, right? We're going to continue to play. Now, what's he do? A throwback, step back, shot. He makes it, but you had 2 players open. Now, the first mistake is on Titus Jones for not throwing it to the correct person. And the second mistake is on Jordan Poole for not correcting the mistake that his teammate made and being a team player. Oh, he hot. He hot. It doesn't matter. This is See, look, y'all missing out on key details about this. And that's how I know when people don't understand basketball or team sports in general. It's not about you. This is a preseason game, for one. That's the first part y'all not understanding. Why is that important? The reason that is important is because this being a preseason game is all about building camaraderie, building chemistry, and figuring out how that chemistry works per team that you're going against. You know what I'm saying? Getting a chance to see what other teams might be working at. Everybody trying to figure out the same stuff. Now, if you're just trying to get your own buckets, that's not a team player. That's not a good teammate. He did the same thing in Golden State. But the thing is, I saw people getting on Denny Avdija for his body language. Now, I'm going to be honest. He's a third-year player. He got to work on that. You can't show that. You could talk to him in the locker room, all that stuff. You can't show that. You can't show that because it's a bad look in general, and it's a bad look and showing to the other team. The other team can start reacting to stuff like that and start, you know what I'm saying, playing off of that. You know what I'm saying? Getting into like a more mental game and play off of that. But at the end of the day, you can't blame him for how he felt because he's wide open. Now, for those of y'all who saying, well, he hot dotted this, dotted that, and the other, he ain't shooting good. Somebody even brought up, oh, he was 0 for 2. Okay, he was 0 for 2 for 3 throughout the entire game and 1 for 4 overall throughout the entire game. Okay. Who's to say he couldn't shoot the same as Jordan Poole? Because y'all not paying attention to the fact that Jordan Poole shot 50%, yes, from 3. He shot 50% and 10 for 19 overall. Then he obviously shot 1 for 4 and 0 for 2 from 3. But Jordan Poole shot 6 for 12 from 3. Now, 50% sounds good, but it sounds better when you shoot a high value number and make most of them. I'm sorry, you shoot 12 3-pointers, I need you to make more than 6. Because I don't want you taking that many threes. Especially when I'm looking at the game and I'm seeing that other players are open and there was only, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to leave this alone. We ain't even going to keep going with that. If I'm not mistaken, there was only 3 players in double digits. I know that for a fact. There was only 3 players in double digits from the Wizards team. Wizards versus Knicks. Stats. There was only 3 players from the Wizards team in double figures. 3 players. One of them was Jordan Poole with 41, of course. One of them was Muscola with 20 points. Well, now we can see it right here. And the other one was Titus Jones. He had 13, as you can see right here. All right. This is the thing, though. Denny Avdija had 2 points. Everybody's getting on, oh, he only had 2 points, da-da-da-da. He's played 15 minutes. Denny Avdija played 15 minutes. I mean, you can't do too much in 15 minutes. That's 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? What is this? I don't even know what this F point is. I don't know. Like I said, 1 for 4. 6 for 12, like I said, from 3. Titus Jones was 1 for 2 from 3, 6 for 12 overall. That's not bad for a real field goal percentage. But I need you. If you're gonna shoot that many shots from 3, like there's only 2 players here on the complete Wizards roster. 3 players. I'm sorry, I forgot about Muscola. 3 players on this roster that had double-digit points and double-digit attempts. Oh, I'm lying. They had 4. I didn't even see Rollins here. Okay, Rollins, my bad. My bad. I ain't mean to overlook you like that. Hella Fisher too. 6 for 8. Plus 24. Plus minus. That's good. Jordan Poole gets a +2. Not too bad. 4 turnovers though. That's not horrible. But the thing is, my criticism and my thing about Jordan Poole is how efficient is he? It's not about how talented he is. That's no question. The boy he's young, so I'm not hard on the guy. It's just y'all get to argue with me and then make it seem like I'm talking about something that I'm not talking about. First of all, hold on, y'all. I gotta turn my light on because I just realized my wife came in here and turned the light off. My bad. So it's about, like, first of all, like, so if I don't know how to I don't want to try to pull it up on here. I'm just gonna tell y'all what I wrote, what I actually commented on the post. All right, I said they like I said, the conversation on the post was about Denny Obvious reaction or whatever. What I commented, my initial comment was, I noticed that, and a lot of people going to call it hate or whatever, but the right play would have been to swing to Denny. But then, but no, I said, but that been Jordan Poole's game. I don't know how he is in the locker room, but his basketball IQ is questionable and doesn't seem to be a good on-court teammate. I automatically called that people going to call me a hater. And that's what people do when they can't say anything about what you're saying. When they have nothing real to say, then people just call you a hater. Like there was a lot of people that was, it was a legitimate back and forth, you know what I'm saying? We was having some good little dialogue, you know what I'm saying? They said their piece, I say my piece. And it was cool. I was rocking with the dialogue. We disagreed, but, you know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with it, you know what I'm saying? There were some things they were saying that I agreed with. I told them that, you know what I'm saying? I was like, it's like, I think people were missing, thinking that I'm going at the fact that he took the shot but he made, like, I believe in feeding the hot hand, but I also believe in getting my team involved. You can't get on Denny Avdia for having 2 points when he only had 4 shot attempts. And you can be like, oh, well, Jordan Poole he has 15 more shot attempts than Denny Avdia. Denny Avdia, if he takes that same amount of shots, has the same opportunity to make it. Will he make it at the same consistency? We don't know. You can't shoot him down and say, oh, he wouldn't have did this or did that. You don't know what he would have did. Denny Avdia seems to be a very smart player, especially to be so young. Hence why they had him playing point guard with Bradley Beal as shooting guard. But y'all don't know nothing about him, and y'all talking ill about this man. It's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. It's mad disrespectful, to be quite honest. So, I mean, say what you want. I'm not against Jordan Poole. Let's make that clear, bro. I feel like y'all take the criticisms and y'all make it seem like I'm not allowed to criticize him. I can't say nothing. I gotta always say something good about him because y'all on his jock. Let's go back to last year. Let's see if I can pull it up, though. Let's go back to last year where I'm pretty sure most of y'all can remember this. Jordan Poole took a shot. Bad shot. Again. Because, I don't know, man. I feel like the boy played for highlights. Took a bad shot, which a lot of y'all do. Shit, y'all even play 2K that way. And it blows the hell out of me. But he took a bad shot. And then taking that bad shot, Steph Curry was there. Called for the ball. Gets pissed off. Throws his mouth guard. And it gets ejected from the game for that. He got a tech for it. And in actuality, I don't think he deserved the text. I don't think they realized he was mad at his own teammate. You know what I'm saying? It was frustrating because he took an ill-advised shot. I mean, yeah. So, hold on. We going let's see. Steph Curry reacts to Jordan Poole. they might have some different stuff because he, you know what I'm saying, he didn't hype them up sometimes too. So I might not get the one that I'm actually looking for. Like he's had some good reactions. He had some bad ones. I know you see this one right here. He had some, you know what I'm saying, they got to it with Draymond off the bench. That's not, go back. We going, the thing is, if I'm not mistaken, Klay Thompson also had a reaction to Steph Curry taking a bad shot. Not Steph Curry, to Jordan Poole taking a bad shot. See if we can pull it up, man. Try not to get the shorts because they not as visible. And if I'm not mistaken, Steph Curry's had a couple reactions. Steph Curry is a competitor, for one. You know what I'm saying? So and Steph Curry is not a guy that, like, there's some players that, you know, score a lot that I feel that are selfish. Steph Curry's not one of those people. Steph Curry, for one, he is a scoring point guard, which is why I kind of take him out the conversation for best point guard, because I look at point guards a little different, but I rock with Steph Curry. He went crazy last night too. But the man averages 6.5 assists. So to say the man don't pass would be a false statement completely, right? However, Jordan Poole averages like 3 assists so far throughout his career. Throughout Steph Curry's career, he averages 6.5. That's 6.5, man. So, see if we can get this to play. That's not the one. That's the one where he missed the shot and he thought he made the shot. That ain't what I'm talking about. Anyway, but I ain't trying to hold it up too much. I ain't gonna do too much to try to find it and all that. Y'all can look it up though. I mean, I think the one with the mouthpiece. Y'all definitely remember that one. But you've actually, if y'all look it up, you'll see that they've had quite a couple reactions to him taking shots, ill-advised shots. Man, I look, Klay Thompson frustrated with Jordan Poole. And the thing is how quickly we forget stuff when it doesn't, you know what I'm saying, adhere to our point or whatever. Like, this was big talk when Klay had reacted. It was big talk when Steph Curry had reacted, you know what I'm saying, to Jordan Poole those times last year. And, you know, people were talking stuff about Jordan Poole. But, see, all y'all do is take the side of whoever's more popular. That's what y'all do. Y'all don't look at right and wrong. Y'all don't look at logic. Y'all look at, I'm taking the side of whoever popular. That's trash. I'm not going to hold you. That's trash. So, y'all lame for that. Everybody do that. Y'all lame for that. I'm going to let y'all know off gate. Y'all lame. And I ain't really got nothing for you on that standpoint. I don't know why this not playing. We going to work on this, y'all, with this whole getting stuff. Maybe I got to start getting clips ahead and stuff like that. I got to do better with that. So, excuse me for that. This is a learning process for me trying to, you know, get this whole process down. We going to let it go. We're going to rock. But, yeah, man. So, just to quickly go down the list. So, this is my issue. Like I said, is the fact that it was second quarter. So, it was too early to be like, oh, yeah, it's a heat. You know what I'm saying? Just go for the hot hand. They were already up. They were up 10. You could have let your team get involved. You know what I'm saying? Let your team get involved. You already up 10. You could have definitely let your team get involved. But second quarter. Generally, he doesn't pass anyway. You see that from last year. He only averages like 3 assists a game throughout his 4-year career. Like I said, first guy, Titus Jones, missed the pass. Should have threw it to Danny anyway. Wasn't the right play to make. To take you like this, what y'all don't get. This is the part I kept trying to say to people, and they kept ignoring it. Like, well, if he doesn't make the shot, you have nothing to say. And it's like, oh well, I mean, you doing the same thing. We could play the what ifs all day. And if he gave it to Denny, and Denny missed the shot, then what? It would have still been the right play. That's what. But the thing is, you can't say the same thing if Jordan Poole missed the shot. If Jordan Poole missed the shot, then you're calling it a bad play. If Denny missed the shot, it was still a good look and just a missed shot. Oh, I would have rather went with Jordan Poole over Denny anyway. First of all, Denny not a bad shooter. He's a 30% shooter. I picked 34 over 30. Okay. Steph Curry make that pass. If that's the case, then why Steph Curry passing to Jordan Poole? Jordan Poole, 34% three-point shooter. He's giving Jordan Poole the ball. Y'all act like he's Steph Curry. No, Steph Curry was shooting 40+. Why is he passing it to him? He shoots 10% more. Y'all trying to nitpick over 4%, 4%. Steph Curry shoot 10+% over Jordan Poole. Y'all don't hear me though. You can make that pass to Clay. Or based off y'all logic, he can make that pass to Clay, no problem. Make that pass to Jordan Poole, that don't make sense. That's the y'all logic though. That's y'all logic. So what you saying? Y'all can't, nah, man. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't, you know what I'm saying, pick and choose when it makes sense. It's the same story. Y'all can't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can't be this way and then that be that. It don't make sense. Y'all can't do that. That's not fair. That was my problem with a lot of people that was arguing with me, because y'all not being fair. Y'all not being fair. Y'all not making sense. It wasn't a good play, period. It's not about you making a shot. It's about is it a good play? They had 4. It was 4v5, bro. Julius Randle comes up late. Y'all saw it. I showed you. I break it down. 4 players in the paint on the Knicks team. All 5 players cross half court and in position on the Wizards team. Look for the open man, bro. You had 2 open players, Titus Jones and Denny Avdia. Like I said, we didn't have that same energy when Curry and Clay reacted. We didn't have that same energy. But y'all wanted to jump on the bandwagon when he had that stuff with Draymond. Y'all picking and choosing, man. Y'all picking and choosing. This is a time for rebuilding chemistry because it's preseason. We are in a rebuild process. The Wizards are in a rebuild process. A lot of new players. So you're trying to build chemistry. That's not how you build chemistry. Nobody in the history of the NBA or any basketball team has ever won by one player. You can't win a championship off one player. You can't win a championship with one player, bro. It don't work like that. Who has ever won a championship with nobody with no help? Y'all can say all day, oh, LeBron will be the closest you get. Oh, what is it, 2016 Cavs? Nice try, though. But no. LeBron averaged 9 assists. Don't talk to me, man, because y'all don't watch basketball for real. Y'all don't watch basketball. Y'all not hip. Y'all gonna talk trash to me and y'all gonna say all this stuff, but y'all don't have nothing to back it up for real. Most of y'all just be saying stuff. The other half of y'all just be just saying, discrediting me, but don't have a real argument. You don't have a real, you know what I'm saying, point to make. You just want to, fuck it. Y'all want dick ride. Like, straight like that. And the rest of y'all, you know what I'm saying, some of y'all was cool in your points, and it seemed like some of y'all were actually catching what I'm saying, and whether you agreed or not, that's cool, but you were catching what I'm saying. Y'all straight with me. I ain't talking about y'all. It's not the point that you disagree. It's that the fact that some of y'all talking and y'all don't even know basketball. Y'all don't watch the games. Don't talk to me when all you do is watch highlights. You watch highlights on Instagram. You don't even know what happened. Like, stop it. Sit down. Y'all watch. Y'all ride the dick that they say is the best. That's what y'all do. I ain't even forget. You know what I'm saying? Try to be nice and all that stuff no more, bro. We don't even care no more. It is what it is. What else? What other points I want to make? somebody had said to me about him being a key player, like who's a key player, not this, that he brought him over there to be the key player. He's not the number one option, to my knowledge. You still got Kyle Kuzma, who's a veteran and a good scorer. But don't get me wrong, I don't like Kyle Kuzma either. Also, to be honest with you, him and Jordan Poole are the same type of player. Low IQ player, but great talent. Great talent. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm critiquing the game how I see it. And they don't always make the right play. You know what I'm saying? They need a high IQ player there. I'm hoping Tyus Jones could be that guy. But based on that pass, I don't know. That was that started off with him making the biggest mistake. Don't get me wrong, man. Like I said, I ain't got no hate for Jordan Poole, bro. I think he's hella talented, bro. He's young. So much further to go. Like, this guy's he's gonna be great. I just need him to work on his defense and work on being a team player. Once he does those two things, the man's on his way to being a top-tier player. Easy. And that was a great pickup, you know what I'm saying, to replace Bradley Beal, you know what I'm saying, who we got rid of, which I'm okay with, not because, I got anything. I love Bradley Beal. It's one of my favorite players. But for the sake of doing him right, we were not doing anything for him. I wanted us to get rid of Bradley Beal a couple years ago because we're just not doing anything to progress his future. And for the sake of him, his talent, his future, we should have got rid of him earlier. That way we can allow him the opportunity to shine, because he's not getting enough shine with us. He wasn't. So for him to get the credit and respect he deserved, he needed to go to another team. So I'm glad he's with a team. He probably still not going to get a lot of credit, but he's going to get a lot more shots. People going to start actually realizing at least a little bit how good he really is. Like I mentioned the whole percentage thing. Like, y'all act crazy about the whole percentage thing. But anyway, that is what it is. We off that now. Now, last thing I want to bring up is the NBA awards, man. We're going to make some predictions. So, we got, we're going to start off with the MVP. I think the MVP, this is a hard one because I think the Bucks going to be really surprising this year. And I think Giannis is going to be a lot more aggressive in order to draw attention to be able to get Dame involved. But they're already doubling Dame. So I'm wondering how things are going to play. So it kind of depends on how they play the Bucks. But you already can't stop Giannis. And Giannis is starting to really play in the post a lot more. I need to work on his foot movement, though. His footwork. Everybody got on Gilbert Arenas for the Hakeem thing. But he wasn't lying, bro. He wasn't lying. He basically taught them dudes how to travel. But apparently he taught them how to get away with it, because ain't nobody called that travel on Giannis. He traveled like 3 times in that game. But, hey. Look, it ain't a crime if you ain't get caught, right? What they say? It ain't a crime if you don't get caught. But I don't know. I kind of think Giannis is coming back fierce this year. Just the whole idea and the mentality of him going to Hakeem for that work tells me that he's working towards something this year. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like he feels like he got something to prove. And I don't know. I'm really getting a sense of that. So I'm gonna go with MVP is Giannis this year. Defensive player of the year. I don't know. Either. This is not the hard one, but because I've been wanting this anyway, and I am a big fan of this guy, and this is actually a guy I compare myself to, and the way I play. I'm gonna go with defensive player of the year. Is somebody that, for some reason, I haven't heard anybody mention them as this person as their prediction, but I'm going to say Drew Holiday. I don't know how he's not nobody, talking about Drew Holiday as being a potential defensive player of the year, but I'm going to say Drew Holiday. I think the Celtics, they're already a good defensive team. He's got more eyes on him being with the Celtics. I think they'll be a defensive team. He's going to get a chance to shine, kind of like what Marcus Smart did, who's another great defender who I love as well. So I think with the changes and people going to be really looking at the Celtics, and I think the Celtics going to be really great this year, I think he's going to get enough attention to get that recognition and get Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not gonna choose a backup. I'm gonna stick with my decision. I was about to say, if not him, then I'm not gonna do that though. Bam Adebayo does deserve one though. You know what I'm saying? I heard his comments on how they pick defensive player of the year, and I agree. A lot of people not watching the games; they're watching the stats, which is why a lot of y'all trying to argue with me. Let's go rookie of the year. Rookie of the year. I'm gonna go with an unpopular opinion because a lot of y'all like, oh, Wemby's gonna be rookie of the year. If Wemby gets rookie of the year, I won't be mad. I won't be surprised. But at the same time, it's like, it's almost like a popularity contest. And some people like, oh, Chet Holmgren. I don't like that. I don't like that he still qualifies for that. You were still in the NBA. You were still getting NBA knowledge around NBA players, indulging NBA culture. I do not think that Ben Simmons was on the same thing. I did not think it was fair that Ben Simmons got Rookie of the Year because he didn't play the first year. I do not agree with that, and I hope that they change that. But I'm gonna say Rookie of the Year, Scoot Henderson. I think that is one exciting player, and I think he gonna show y'all a lot. He gonna show you a lot, and with that team dynamic being what it is right now, he's gonna have the opportunity to show it. But granted, they could pull a LeBron type thing because I honestly, as much as I like LeBron now, I didn't think he deserved to be Rookie of the Year. I thought he should have went to Melo or D Wade. I thought he should be third in the list. I mean, don't get wrong, he did his thing. It ain't like I'm not mad at the decision. Just like if Wemby win, I won't be mad. Even if Scoot, I feel like Scoot deserved it more. I'm not gonna be mad. I think he definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like most of the time, the top three, I'm not mad at any of them getting it because it could have went either way. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like at that point it becomes a popularity contest. But I'm gonna say Scoot. Because there's certain things about Wemby that bother me. Like, oh yeah, it's the unicorn stuff is cool, but when it comes to fulfilling your role, how well are you doing at that? Because he don't grab boards. He don't even be crashing the board, and it kind of bothers me. But I am excited for the young fella. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited for him. But Scoot Henderson, my Rookie of the Year. Sixth man. Sixth man. This is a hard one. Nobody really sticks out to me as that sixth man, like in the past. Like, to say some of my favorite sixth man of all time, Jamal Crawford, my number one. Lou Will. You got Bobby Jackson. You got Model Ginobili. You know what I'm saying? Just to name is few. Those were some of the best six men of all time. Like I said, Jamal Crawford is like one of my favorite six men, one of my favorite players, period. I mean, I'm not trying to stick him in a lower category by just saying six man, or he's like just my favorite six man. He's one of my favorite players, period. One of those players that six man, but he definitely could have easily been a starter on the same team. He was still a six man. That's crazy. Same thing with Model Ginobili. Bobby Jackson, not so much, but he was a great off the bench player. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he was in Sacramento. And Lou Williams, another same thing. Could have been a starter as well. So, but I got six man who. It's a toughie. Don't know. Matter of fact, we'll come back to that. Most improved. That one off the break, I already knew who I was gonna have as most improved, and that's gonna be Ben Simmons. I think Ben Simmons will come this year with a vengeance. So I think Ben Simmons will be most improved player this year, and if not Ben Simmons, Mikal Bridges, and only because he will have a full year to do what he started to do towards the end. Right before he got traded, after Book got injured, right before he got traded, that man was going crazy. Went to the Brooklyn Nets, started going crazier. So imagine if he does it for a full year. They might give it to him, but all the reason I don't put him first is because the gap between what he did last year to what they will do now is more with Ben Simmons than it would be with Mikal Bridges, and mostly just not being present and not being fully healthy and stuff like that. And he has a lot to prove, so a lot of eyes on Ben Simmons right now. And people kind of already got a chance to see that Mikal Bridges does have the ability to do these things, so it just really just getting a full year of doing it. So I'm gonna say Ben Simmons first. Secondary would be Mikal Bridges. We're gonna go as far. We're gonna say conference champ. I'm gonna come back to the six man. I can't think of nobody for the six man. Conference championship. who do I got in the finals? Basically, in the finals, I think I'm gonna go with in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm gonna say it's gonna be between the Bucks and the Celtics. It's gonna be a green battle. It's gonna be a green battle on the East. On the West, I'm going to say the Suns and the Suns and that's a toughie too. I think it's really open on both sides, really. Trying to think. The Suns. I think the Kings have a good chance. I think they're a sleeper team. I don't know if I got them going that far. I'm not sure I'm confident on the Nuggets making a comeback. Because they didn't make any changes, and I think that's going to kind of bite them in the ass, to be honest with you. Trying to think, man. I don't know. It's a toughie. I think, like I said, between the Bucks and the Celtics on the East, and if I had to choose which one would win out of those between those two on the East, I think I'd go with the Bucks, but it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be an ugly series. Like, it's gonna be a lot for them to win that series. To be honest with you, in my opinion, I got that going to 7, and I think that's what probably might hurt them going into the next finals, because I don't know if it'll be as competitive on the other side. It's a lot of teams on the other side in the West, but at the same time, the matchups, I don't know if they will. They don't have the matchups sometimes that'll really edge it. I'm not counting out the Brooklyn Nets either. The East is a lot more competitive than people give them credit for, by the way. I don't know, man. I got the Suns making it to the finals, but I don't know who would be there with them. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Suns. I'm gonna say, I said the Suns, the Warriors. I'm gonna say the Suns and the Warriors on the West. I think the dynamic between Chris Paul, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry is going to be overwhelming, and they really hasn't shown anything yet. And I think it's going to be overwhelming because I think we're going to see Chris Paul hitting a lot more open shots, outside shots. He's going to get more open shots, and he's going to be able to get people open shots. I tell people all the time, it's one thing to have vision as a point guard, and it's a different thing to have vision and be able to get people open. It's one thing to see people open, but it's another thing to be able to get people open. I always pride myself as a point guard to have the ability to manipulate the defense to get an open shot. Whether it be for me or somebody else, I have the ability to get open shots, create high percentage shots. Chris Paul's that type of player. He has the ability to create high percentage shots, whether it be for himself or somebody else. He's creating high percentage shots. It's a different thing to be able to manipulate. That's called a playmaker. A facilitator, when you can direct them, is when you're the facilitator. When you can create a play is when you're a playmaker. And then you could just be a dimer, passer, whatever, if you just, good at seeing open shot. Nikola Jokic, he's more of a vision guy, makes great passes, very great passer, and has tremendous vision. And he doesn't necessarily get people open with his he doesn't manipulate to get people open, but he gets people open just by being able to be a threat. So there's different ways to go about it, but I'm just saying. But anyway, so the Western Conference Finals, I got the Warriors and the Suns. On the East, I got the Bucks and the Celtics, and I got the Bucks going to the finals versus the Suns. But I wouldn't count anybody out. We'll see if I'm right. We'll see. Who else? What else I missed? Between them two, who I got winning the whole thing. It's like I want to say the Suns, but then it's like I don't know. I don't know if the Suns have enough defense to deal with the Bucks, but I don't know if the Bucks have enough offense to combat with the offense of the Suns. So it's going to be a great battle. It'd be great to see that again and a whole different dynamic, Bucks versus Suns all over again. And it would be a great story to have the Suns win it this time, and that would, I think that could be the start of a rivalry. The only thing I kind of think it might not necessarily be a rivalry because it doesn't have all the same players. It's like basically just Giannis versus Devin Booker. But I'm gonna go Bucks, man. I'm gonna say Bucks win and win it all, and Dane gets his first chip, and I'm gonna be happy with that. I'm gonna be totally happy with that. Then I'll just need Chris Paul to get one too. But all right, back to my six man. Six man, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know who would I have as the sixth man of the year. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not abreast of the six men this year enough. I can't seem to think about who the six men this year would be. Of that caliber anyway. So, yeah, I don't know if looking at the teams here, I'm trying to think, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I might have to just pass on this one. I think a chance is if I don't know how the Clippers are playing their dynamic, but let's see if I can look at the roster. Because if Terrence Mann is coming off the bench, I think he has a good chance to be sixth man of the year. Because Terrence Mann is a very slept-on player, and he's very good, very good. And I think as he keeps growing every year, people will start figuring out. He's another person that I think is a contender for most improved. I think Terrence Maxey is a contender for most improved. Those are players I think people should look at as potentially being most improved player. Okay, it doesn't look like Terrence Mann is starting. Okay, no, it doesn't look like he's starting. So if he's not starting, he's my sixth man of the year. So I think I got all of it, right? I got all of them, right? All right. I got my defensive player of the year, sixth man of the year. All right, so we're going to go through it again. Defensive player of the year, I got Drew Holiday, sixth man of the year, like I said, Terrence Mann. MVP, I'm going to say Giannis. Champs, I'm going to say the Bucks. Rookie of the year, I'm going to say Scoot Henderson. Most improved, I'm going to say Ben Simmons. Conference champs and who's been in the championship, I'm going to say Bucks and Celtics on the East. And I'm going to say, who did I say? Suns and Warriors on the West. And in the finals will be the Suns and the Bucks. And like I said, Bucks win it all. All right, man, that's what it is, man. I appreciate y'all hearing me out. Those who did, those who didn't. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Come holler at your boy. Y'all know what it is, man. Shout out to all my OGs, OHG, O-Head gang. Shout out to the IQ ballers in the Clamp Camp. And y'all know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please hit that noty bell as well. And I'm going to do more of these, man. I'm doing more of these, man. Give me some traction. That way I can really feel confident that, you know what I'm saying, we going to get this. I'm going to get my stuff right, too, man. I don't know. I'm going to figure out this latency thing. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know the motto. Don't be toxic.